you'll be able to show
Let's see that.
Huh? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Tonight, we are having a fun subject since we missed May the 5th to be with you about, almost a month ago. Our annual Star Wars episode. We're bringing it back tonight since it was only been a week since the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu. So tonight, we're doing the state of Star Wars and a movie review, not just from Svea and I reviewing the movie, but we're bringing in the moms for this one, too. We're going to have our review and then the mom's review from my mom, Vicky, and Chris, who is actually with us right now. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
So Svea's over making some dinner because we both went out to watch movies, and there's Wicket walking across the camera.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's bigger than, Mando's going to grab him here.
Yeah, you're the Mando doll there. That's cool. So we both went out and watched The Mandalorian this afternoon. My mom and I in one theater, and of course, 100 miles away, Chris and Svea. And so we are fresh, just a few hours off from watching it to give our unbiased, spoiler-free reviews tonight. And going to be fun. And, our whole screen, that looks like going at hyperspace faster than light travel in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
So fun there. Did you look at the center display? Can you see what's there? On the center display, they're playing. It's an episode of Late Night Craft Talk.
Where? Oh,
if you look right in the center.
Oh, I see. Oh,
center display.
But that's an episode. It's not live, right?
It's not live. It's one of our old episodes.
I see. Cool.
Yep. And Maya's here. Hello, Maya. Thank you for being here and watching the show from Maya. So we got a few viewers joining us right now. I'm getting ready for Sharing is Caring. And right now, Svea will be joining us in a few minutes with dinner. I don't get you dinner.
Yeah.
And I hear me talking in the background. Let's silence that.
Oh, yeah. We just got home, basically.
Yeah, I heard about a busy day for y'all.
Yeah. Svea was out busy. I was working at the store, processing a new shipment of seed beads. Oh boy.
I was actually spent some time this afternoon just catching up because I got on this notion to go paint knives because I got these agate points I napped. They're like, 6 inches or so. And I decided to paint them. And I'll show some pictures when we do business review here in about 10 minutes. But I've been busy painting that and then catching up, just get ready for Oceanside powwow.
Oh.
And I got to order a lot of leather. And we're all hiding to make more drums. You sell the beads, I use the beads. We're codependent.
No,
so we got a few more people coming on. Maya says share. Let me finish what I'm sharing right here.
It's not codependent, it's symbiotic.
That's more scientifically accurate.
Yes.
Definitely.
Now everyone's rushing out to their dictionaries.
Yeah, you're kidding. I've had to do that a few times with a thesaurus with all the school reports I had to write with this last semester at school.
Oh.
Research methods and having to do all this fancy sciencey talk. And I'm doing that going, okay, here's this word. Let's make sure I'm using the right context.
Mm.
And compared to the age of the other students, I'm a thesaurus rex.
Yeah. Well, in the movie, at the end of the movie, Grogu pushes the button that puts them into no.
Well, spoiler-free. Remember, spoiler-free reviews tonight.
Okay, I won't. I realize that is okay.
You didn't push a button, folks. We're messing around. Okay. And sharing is caring. I have shared tonight's show. It usually takes a few minutes for people to hop on. Okay, we're doing there. And folks, we have some Quarantinos advertisements we have to get rid of tonight because our Our quote unquote faux sponsor tonight is Quarantinos Intergalactic. So, it sure does take a long time to get from point A to point B in hyperspace. It's pretty. It's like the light show from 2001.
It's hypnotic. You could sit and watch it for hours.
And some do, but luckily they have on their heads-up display right there in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon a past episode of Late Night Craft Talk, which makes it go quick.
Oh, that's really smart.
Smart. Okay, I'm actually looking here. I've got a little live feed with the sound down on my phone right now, and it's actually giving live translations, if you can see that. So as we talk, there's a time delay of about 15 seconds. It's saying what I'm saying, and I'm seeing it's slick. Okay, all right, folks, bring it on, bring out, join us tonight. We're talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu. Should I do some Star Wars jokes?
Yeah.
I found a website with some actually really good ones. All right, what do you call? Why does the rebel princess shop at Whole Foods?
Why does
I just gave away the all right, what is the name of a rebel princess that shops at Whole Foods?
I don't know.
Leia Organic.
Oh.
Let me get that website up because there's a couple I remember, and I was texting people dumb Star Wars jokes this morning, just because I was looking for getting jokes and stuff for the opening of the show tonight with our dad joke section. What was another one that I didn't use on the show tonight? It was, why does Luke Skywalker? Does Luke Skywalker? Okay, run a tongue. Why do so many of Luke Skywalker's marriages never work out? Because he listened to Obi-Wan's advice of use divorce, Luke.
Use divorce.
I liked it. Of course, I was texted back, eyes rolling. Okay, let me get some more up. These are some. This is the website I found with it. Okay. What's Yoda's advice for going to the bathroom?
Pee you must.
Do or do not do. What was Luke's secret code name before he got his mechanical limb? Hand Solo. That was dumb.
Yeah.
What do you call food made by baby Wookiees? Okay, never mind that one. This is not the website I found all these on. I'm going to look for another one.
They're not very funny.
No, I'm looking for the website that it found. It's not popping up. These are dumb. Where's that website? It had like good ones. I'm just going to randomly pick a site. All right, we got a few more people watching tonight, folks. We are reviewing, and we are only 1 minute and 52 seconds from countdown. We are reviewing the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu. It is a spoiler-free review, and not only will Svea and I be reviewing the movie, so will the moms, Chris Tracy and my mom, Vicky. We'll have a section right there. We'll be talking about the state of Star Wars. We'll be looking at the miniseries, animated and live action over the last couple of years. We'll put it in the timeline for you nerds out there, like all of us here hosting the show tonight. The timeline of where it happens in the Star Wars universe, even though I'm a Star Trek fan, and review and see some stuff coming up. And Chris just walked off. All right, get ready for countdown, folks. Get ready. We're only about 1 minute away. And if you're looking right there, this is the the commons, the copyright, common use of copyright use of a generic looking what looks like the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon because they copyright in hyperspace. Watching our show last week on a heads-up display. All right, so I hope you're ready soon. We are down to countdown. Oh, there's Svea.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, your goodness.
Really quick.
Countdown?
Yeah.
Get your breath. Just breathe because you've been rushing.
I know.
Do your breathing yoga. We're actually doing yoga right now, folks. You can't see, but we are. I'm going to get my character too because she's holding Baby Yoda that has not made an appearance on the show in.
He's been away at school.
Gotcha. Oh, 8, 10, 9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2.
1.
Woohoo!
Showtime. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea and James Hermes. On tonight's show, the state of Star Wars and a review of the new movie, The Mandalorian Grogu. What was Lando's nickname before he became a skilled pilot? Crash Dough. It's time to start the show. Okay, there we go. I had to get my mic to work. And here we are, folks. Hello.
Doing my overlay. Hold on.
And there's the overlay.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. So welcome to Late Night Craft Talk, episode 1,053 BBY. That's a Star Wars joke.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So welcome to our show, Late Night Craft Talk. We do our show every week live on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you like the show, please like and subscribe to our Facebook pages, our YouTube channels, our Twitch channels. And then go ahead, feel free to follow us on Instagram and what our different social medias. We would love to share different things going on with us at our stores and just to kind of let you know what's going on with us.
Yep.
So, hey, James, what's going on with the Crack Trader?
Well, first we got some other business to take care of because your mom's on the show and is getting extra screen time. By our contract, so do we.
Okay.
Get over here. And she's scooting up her chair. So my mom gets as much screen time.
Let's see.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Well, I live with James.
Okay. I updated mine.
Tulip needle. There you go.
Well, it says Svea and Christine.
Well, I'm not going to mess with that because she doesn't need an introduction or somebody to explain who she is.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
No, I really think I do because most people know me as the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me update it.
Okay, because I was going to do it for you automatically.
No, I'm doing it.
So, but yeah. So, we have Princess Leia with us here. She is co-hosting as well. She's here giving mom company and making sure that she's being tended to by my mom, Chris.
And we're joined by Jar Jar Pickles.
Yeah, I know. And then we of course have baby Yoda, Grogu. He's actually been at school. He's been studying really hard, and he came back just for this episode. And plus, he was in a film, so I mean, he was kind of busy lately.
Jar Jar Pickles was collecting dust on the shelf above the computer. But he's busy every week because he's the last thing people see every week on the closing credits is Jar Jar Hypno Pickles. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we got a little business to take care of right quick. We do have, because this is a show that's collaboratively by Elk Rack Traders and Dancing Bear Indian Trader, but we do have to show some advertisements from our sponsor, Quarantinos. So, folks, just to get this out of the way, here's the commercial. We can knock this out for the show. Tired of accidental singularities, unwanted dimensional shifts? Remember, this is a spacey episode tonight, folks. Messy faster than light travel spills? Get the universe's still best-selling stabilizer, the all-new Quantum Gravity Gel. Instantly realign your reality. 99.9% effective, or your credits back. Would that be New Republic credits or Imperial credits? I don't know. We have to decide that. Available at all major starports across the galaxy.
Maybe
we also have.
I was going to say maybe it's based on how you paid.
Probably. Lots of Iraqi dinars. Has your hyperspace drive expired? Peace of mind for your interstellar travels. Introducing Galaxy Guard Extended Warranty. Yes, like your car's extended warranty you can incessantly get phone calls about. This is the Galaxy Guard extended warranty. And secure your future in your ship's warranty. 99.9% coverage or your credits back. Be it Imperial.
It says a certified warranty too.
Certified Galactic Warranty Alliance. Wendy's here. And available at all major galactic stations across the Orion arm. This is from, it should be insurance provided by the Quarantinos Insurance Company. And our last of the advertisers of Quarantinos tonight, folks, we have Quarantinos Kitchen Supply, Atomic Kyber Crystal Smoothie Blender.
Wow.
Fuel your midnight galaxy. The midnight galaxy? Real glowing Kyber crystals included. Unleash the power of the Force in every sip. Orbital delivery available now. Power up your day with genuine atomic Kyber energy from Quarantino's Kitchen Supply. And that's what we have for this week's episode. Also, a little business from our viewers. We have Happy Friday, moms.
Happy Friday, Wendy.
You guys say something nice too, Chris.
Wendy said hello to you. So
hi, Wendy.
Yeah, and then Wendy also says that about
I see.
it also wasn't just all that Jar Jar Pickles was collecting. Well, he is a Sith Lord. We need, maybe you'll go light dark. Okay. Elk Rack Traders. We were at Valley Center Rodeo last weekend, but there's some fun stuff to catch up on. I've been wanting to, we got 3 weeks between Valley Center Rodeo and the Mission San Luis Rey Powwow coming up, actually 2 weeks from tomorrow now. That sometimes, and y'all can identify with this, that there's pet projects you want to do. If you get a little bit of time, you want to get a project that you've been thinking about for a while. And I've shown a lot of the knives I've made. And I took some of the knives, made a few more, and I painted the blades. We want to see them? These came out pretty cool.
Yes, I vote we see them.
We see them. Okay. So I've been doing this agate blade. This was the second one I painted. Bear paw print on the blade. Not easy to do on an uneven surface of a stone blade to do that. Eventually, I haven't painted any blades like that, anything in a while. So it's kind of like, getting the routine back. And they eventually get more in detailed. It's, believe me, when you're painting on a surface like that, it is not paint by numbers. And this is another one. This is actually the first one I did. And I wanted to use the colors in the blade and created a little scene right there with kind of a sky with clouds right there, emphasized it along the design of the blade, and then added a few teepees on the bottom. And considering that it's an edge that goes down like this, what you're looking at, that ain't easy right there. Had some fun with this one also. This is an eagle feather where I painted the design and also painted on the knife handle. And probably amongst my favorite is going to be this one, an old school medicine wheel spiral. And this is not on one side, folks. These are painted on both sides. And the last one I actually did yesterday morning, a red tail hawk feather. And again, it's painted on both sides right there. So had some fun with that. I'm just seeing if there's any slides in the mix. Well, I got some stuff to do when we get done with the business stuff, just to update for the week. That's kind of a fun story. Otherwise, we will be at our next show. We're going to and there's 5 of those knives. I'm painting a couple more this weekend, plus some other cool stuff, doing painting. We'll have ready and look for us at the Powwow Mission San Luis Rey in Oceanside 2 weeks from tomorrow. And, Svea will be there too, selling hot pies. So that's what we got going with the Elk Rack Traders this week. Hey, Svea. It's rude to talk with your mouth full, so I'm going to have to wait until you swallow. Okay, because we teach manners here. We actually had an episode on etiquette once. So, Svea, while you're drinking that, I'm going to go ahead and ask, what's going on with Dancing Bear? Okay, folks, while Svea's talking, I'll go ahead and give the sign language, because more sign language. More sign language. Your mic's off.
We've been feverishly processing beads, and we have I think we have about 100 new colors in size 11 and size 15 beads that we're offering at our store. We have just been working on preparing all that stuff. So it's just taking a little bit of a moment, but we are just busting through those like crazy. It's kind of awesome. We are working on doing another floor move, just in case we wanted to punish ourselves anymore. We are moving stuff around in our store again because we need to make room for all the tulip products in the back area. Yeah. So we have been just busting a move, busting. So anyway, we will be at San Luis Rey Powwow next weekend. But we'll be there in the capacity to sell pizza. I'm helping Dan because the pizza shop is only 10 minutes away from the powwow.
That's it.
Yeah. So
Nice.
what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing over fresh pizzas, and we're going to have ovens to heat up the pizza. So they're going to be piping hot pizza slices on demand. And if you want to order whole pizza, you can order a whole pizza. We'll be bringing them, like, I think on the hour. We'll be bringing pizza orders. So it's kind of a cool thing we're trying. It's something new we're trying to do just to kind of get people to try our pizza and see it.
Okay. While we're talking about pizza, you be at the POW. Can I channel my Tony?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Character build. So you'll bring a pizza. I'm Tony. You'll bring a hot pizza pie, piping hot pizza. And folks, when we say piping, then we're not talking you can smoke a pizza. That's crazy stuff right there. They'll bring a popping hot pizza to the powwow. Yes. Brooklyn boys, authentic, straight from Brooklyn. Walk through the door, boom, then California. Straight from the embassy of New York, the Bronx.
Yes.
Brooklyn, actually.
So we're really excited about that. It's going to be fun to see because we've always sold at powwows beads. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works as food.
Can I talk about something I saw that was really unusual that I saw somebody selling? 1996, the very first Pachinko powwow. Next to us was a guy selling motor oil.
That's weird.
Yeah, she remembers. That was 20 years, 30 years ago.
That's very weird.
What did he think? It was a swap meet?
Yeah, that's true. So, motor oil, that'll be a good fry bread topping. Tried.
Or cooked in.
Well,
Yuck.
Well, if you got nothing else or you're confused about what it is, I had a friend one time call me up and he was making fry bread for a group and he goes, he never made it on his own before. And he goes, hey, what's wrong? It was tasting really weird. And I went, well, what did you cook it with? They did everything sound right. And I said, what's your ingredients? He goes, well, the flour, the water, the salt, and the baking soda. I went, wait. Do you mean baking powder? He goes, no, baking soda. I won't know what his face looked like because I was laughing my butt off for 10 minutes and in tears. And he goes, no wonder it tasted so salty and whatever. We just gave us another round of laughing. So, get the ingredients right, folks.
That's funny.
Yeah. Look what I have next to Jar Jar Pickles, Jar Jar Pickles Jr.
Oh, yes.
Also a Christmas tree ornament that Svea made.
I know, that's pretty epic, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is. Okay. As we move on, because we're about that time, can I tell a fun story for catch up since we haven't been live in 2 weeks?
Yes.
All right. Folks, our last live show, I was actually doing from a cabin up at a place called Camp Emerson in Idlewild in the mountains above Palm Springs. We were about 5,500 feet. And I said I was medic that weekend. I had a little fun with that. I'm waiting. Okay, there we go. I'm waiting for the slide to advance. There we go. So I had a little fun. And this is worth showing just a couple of pictures. Around camp, I decided to try something kind of new up there. And I brought a mountain bike, specifically a fat bike that's got like really wide tires. And in the panniers over the back wheel is a bulk of my trauma bag. So I'm showing that. I'm riding around camp. And a couple things that weekend that might reminisce of a picture I showed from Amboy Crater back at the beginning of March. Doing this, I got a call on Saturday morning to go remove a rattlesnake. Again, at least this one's not a sidewinder underneath a pickup truck in a parking lot in Mojave Desert. It's a little baby timber rattlesnake. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Nope, not too much. Anyway, so it's a cute little guy, but I got this call and I'm carrying, and all these people are shooting pictures of it, and all of a sudden I'm like Crocodile Dundee or Steve Irwin or something like that. So yeah, removed another rattlesnake. Not a big deal. Cold morning. But
so for the people that are looking, the rattlesnake is inside the shovel.
Yeah, it's just laying on the shovel.
It just there. It was coiled up, and I just scooped it up. Let's zoom in on it.
There we go.
Yep. Cute little sucker.
Turned into a bike.
There we go.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's just real lethargic. I just went over, carried him a couple hundred yards away over to a creek and into an isolated area, popped it in. But people go, rattlesnake. This is not hard as far as removing rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the next picture, which I pop it up too soon. But on Sunday morning, a fog bank came in and it got super foggy. And I was going to go home and I went like that, went, So I rode, and in that kind of fog, and it got a lot thicker than that, I went out and rode the mountain bike for a single track for a couple miles, and ended up finding my way back to my truck using a compass and a map on my phone, because it was that thick that you couldn't see 25 feet away. It got so thick. And I'm like, well, let's just ride slow until I find the mountain fire service road, and then take that down to the parking lot and then drive the truck really slow so it didn't get lost. No. But a compass and a map comes in really handy, especially when you're in something like that. But kind of a fun picture to show on that one. And with that, I'm not going to play the video, but I got a good lead into what we're doing. So here's our segue. I found something the other day.
The lady and how to say hello.
The what?
The lady and how to say hello.
Oh, we'll save that story for another one.
Okay.
We're kind of running short on time. So I found something the other day that could change the course of our show. And I'm going to experiment with it. You ready to see you want to know what it is?
What'd you find, James?
Giant googly eyes. This could change the course of the show. We go from this level to this level, way beyond what people can see on the screen. Yeah. And I'll show you. This is applicable. This is the great segue we have. I've been planning all day for our subject tonight. And folks, I'm advancing the slides. Okay. This is how we can change the game when we use googly eyes on certain pictures. And I will show you. It's waiting for it to pop up because I'm seeing the feed, the PowerPoint. Well,
I can't see the Google eyes because it's too foggy.
It's too foggy. I got googly eyes and I'm waiting for the PowerPoint to catch up.
Maybe a Bigfoot will run across the screen.
I'm hoping so. Let's just reshare this then. Wow, technical difficulties. Let me put in a segue. Well, so much for that segue. Let's try this again. Folks, technical difficulties, at least the computer's not crashing. I really need to buy a new laptop. Bear with. Well, what do we do to kill time while I'm doing this?
So
I'm almost there.
So I wanted to put a message up here. So Caroline had said, "Happy birthday, Chris."
Oh, thank you, Caroline.
Do you want me to tell everyone our story about the souvenirs from the
totally. Show? Yes.
So okay, so when we went to the movie theater today, I tried to order some food in advance and I didn't see any kind of souvenirs from watching the movie. And so I was like, oh, okay, I guess they don't have anything, or maybe they do. They just don't have it on the website. And so when we went, I saw on the screen they had a popcorn tin and a popcorn tin and the drink for $30. And I was like, oh, and I saw it on display. I'm like, hey, they still have them. That's great. And so slowly we got there and we finally got to the front of the line. And I told the guy, I said, hey, I want to do the popcorn tub and drink. And he's like, oh, we don't have, he's like, oh, we're sold out. And I was like, what? You're sold out. You have it displayed on the screen and you have it displayed here at the register. And he's like, no, we're sold out. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, can I just buy this display? He's like, no, we don't sell the display. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. I said, can you talk to your manager? Because I mean, if you guys aren't going to get any more, if you're done, this is it, then why not sell it to a customer? And he's like, he just kind of paused and I said, well, can you ask your manager? And he said, yeah. And so he leaves for like 10 seconds. Honestly, I think he just went in the back and just stood back there for 10 seconds like he was asking and came back out and said, I'm sorry, but I was told we can't sell it. And I'm like, okay. I was like, this is why I don't like to go to see movies at this time when it's opening week, because you can't get any souvenirs if they're sold out, whatever. And so I said, I'd like to speak to the manager.
You went full Karen.
Yeah. I was like, I need to speak to the manager because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, why doesn't he just sell this to me? So the manager came over. I said, listen, I said, this is my mom. It's her birthday. She's a mega Star Wars fan. This is a major birthday for her. She loves Mandalorian. She loves the show. This is such a big deal for her.
When you walked up to the manager, did you go with the crazy eyes?
No, but definitely I was like, seriously. And she's like, okay. She's like, we'll do this. Do you want me to rinse it out for you? I'm like, she's like, I don't even need the popcorn in the tub. You can just give me a box. Like, if you're worried about it being dirty, just give me popcorn in a box. Because the guy previously said, oh, it's been sitting for like weeks now, so it's totally dirty. And so she's like, do you want your popcorn inside the tub? I said, she's like, I can wash it. I'm like, okay, wash it then. So we left with this beautiful metal popcorn tin. And it's so big, like
You head off to the side.
if you wanted to, like, I'm just going to show you with like an whoops. I'm trying.
You had a technical whoopsie too. I'm all queued up when you're done.
Let me grab my phone. I dropped my phone. Okay, so this is an iPhone. So look at how big it is versus an iPhone. So it's like
That's
really
a big
it's
bucket.
really big. So it's not really a trash can. Like, I was thinking she could put her yarn in here and have her crochet stuff and have it right next to her chair.
Or popcorn for the week.
Of course. For a week's supply of popcorn. And we got this big cup. It's like a Mandalorian cup.
You want me to get you a big cup?
That's okay. I have enough.
Okay.
And it has a little Grogu on top.
Oh my God, that's actually cool.
I look at the Grogu. It looks like he has cornflakes. Does that look like
Cornflake. Cornflake, yes.
Probably the stuff he was eating in the movie.
It looks like fry bread.
It could be fry bread.
It
Fry
could
bread
be.
chips. But anyway, this was our drink with little Grogu on the top. So that was the story.
You have that, and all I have are just random things on my desk. Anyway.
So she was really happy. The end result, she left with something she really wanted.
That's cool. Okay, I got the segue done. That's already 10:24. All right, folks. For the googly eyes, to show them how much this can change the presentation for the show, I bring you our official segue into tonight's subject. We have googly eyes on the Millennium Falcon. Now, what do you think of? You just see the Millennium Falcon. What do you think of when you see googly eyes on the Millennium Falcon? What do you think,
It
Svea?
just has so much more character. You can just relate with it more.
You can. It just it's either those wacky outer space adventures with the pilots, or he's
Definitely.
watching me and I start freaking out, getting paranoid.
Definitely more personality.
I think the astronauts should have had the googly eyes out there and put it on the Their capsule. That would have been really funny.
Oh, they would have to be, when with the Artemis 2 mission, every ounce is accounted for on those things.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Millennium Falcon, googly eyes would work more for the rebels, the rebellion, or the Empire?
Oh, the Empire would be really hilarious.
I think it would be. Let's take a look. We start with the TIE fighter with googly eyes.
Yeah, definitely gives it a lot more character.
TIE fighter, or we can step up the game and we can go with an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Does that
God.
make you want to go poo in your pants if you see that coming at you? We're
Definitely.
watching you guys. We're watching you.
I would
Definitely
think I
makes
would
it more
start
serious.
laughing and crash my ship because I was laughing so hard.
I think she's got a point right there. She's laughing so hard to crash it. It's definitely more entertaining and a better way to go than the force choke from Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go bigger. How about the Death Star?
I
Nice.
think the eyes should be above the dimple. On
You criticize too much.
Above the circle, it'd be like a big mouth.
suggestions.
A big mouth. Are you
Be like-
criticizing?
Yes. Yes.
You all are criticizing the way I put the googly eyes on the Death Star. You know what? You got this coming at you.
Oh my God, that's
That's what you
one.
got. That's what you got coming.
That would scare me if that came walking down the hall. Oh my God.
I wouldn't make it to the bathroom, that's for sure.
Well, I think that if you look at those googly eyes right there, that's probably proof that Jar Jar Binks was the Sith Lord, the master of the Sith,
Yes.
and influenced
I 100%.
Palpatine.
I 100% agree.
Definitely.
Did you put googly eyes on Jar Jar Binks? Because that would have been really awesome.
I could later on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I would do that with AI to make it do it quick, and I usually mostly use Gemini and would go, "No, that's copyrighted image. I can't do that." I'm like, should use Claude. With that, okay, we ready for the subject?
Yes.
All right, folks, we are talking about the state of Star Wars and the review of Mandalorian. We're probably going to consider it's already 10:27. We're probably going to blast through the series to get on the review on that one. So
Well,
we
do you
have
wanna
just
James, do we want to do the review right now? So then we can so then we at least can talk our opinions about do you want to do that? Because I know we didn't really talk about that.
actually, I think this would be a good segue into there,
Okay.
and then bring it up as you said the timeline we were talking earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put that in. Let's go ahead and put that in context. I think this is actually be a good idea.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is just to put it in there, and this says Andor for some reason. Series like Andor, this is what came out in the last couple of years. Ahsoka, these all take place in different timelines, mostly like the Acolyte and like Skeleton Crew. These are all shows that came out in the last 2 years. And like Tales of the Underworld, that was a good one. I haven't seen this one yet. But here's a timeline of the Star Wars universe where you have that, where all the movies and the TV shows take care of this.
Mhm.
And if you look closely, white folks, you'll see BBY and then ABY. Do you want to explain it, Svea, or do you want to explain what that means?
What's BBY and ABY?
Okay. Think BC AD, like there's, 2000 BC, Egyptian Empire, and then
Yeah.
we're like 2000, we're 2026 AD. BBY and ABY is actually before the Battle of Yavin and after the Battle of Yavin.
Hold on a second. I'm going to take the media asset off because the overlay is covering up the letters.
Got it.
Okay.
So with the Return of the, if you look over, it says Return of the Jedi, it's at like 1 to 4 BBY or 14 BBY. That wasn't actually the fall of the Empire. It was at the Battle of Yavin. Afterward, they take out the Emperor, take out Darth Vader, but you still had the generals and whatnot. And it was like a few years later with the Battle of Yavin.
Okay.
And that was the actual official end of the Empire right there.
Mhm.
And some of the, actually, when you see the Force Awakens, that big mess of Star Destroyers out in the desert, that's from after the Battle of Yavin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's where they measure it, and that's where you have all these years. So Rise of Skywalker, 20 BBY. The time of the Mandalorian Grogu is about 5 to 7 years after the Battle of Yavin. So that'd be like 5, 7, it says right here. Boba Fett, Squadron, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, Andor, Battlefront, Outlaws. I'm like, okay, Mandalorian is about 9 BBY. So it's about 9 years after the Battle of Yavin
Mhm.
on that one. But a lot of people didn't know that. I looked at that and went, wow, it's a Star Wars fact I actually know. I'm a nerd.
Yeah. This is actually really handy to see because seeing it all laying out, like it makes sense that some of the stuff doesn't overlap.
Yeah, matter of fact, I want to go ahead and just because I knew what the Battle of Yavin is, I'm going to go ahead and just make it official. My nerd glasses. My smarty smart people in nerd glasses.
Those are definitely some smarty smart nerd glasses.
Mm-hmm. I look smart now, folks. Deal with it. I could wear a Nobel Prize like that. Stop it! Don't you do that to your nerd son, who's mentally deficient because he had a TBI a few years ago. Okay.
There's no lens in your glasses.
You know what?
I have lenses in my glasses.
This is so I don't get. Well, I don't need glasses, so whatever. This is the smart people's glasses.
Okay, so really quickly, did you see the movie Ghostbusters with the girl crew?
No.
So
I was too busy doing science things.
Chris Hemsworth was the secretary. And he goes for the interview and he shows up wearing glasses with no lenses. And so then he's sitting there talking to him and he starts scratching his eye through the through the lenses. And they're like, do you need glasses? He's like, no.
Did he ever explain why he was wearing the glasses?
He played an airhead and he played the eye candy for the girls.
Except for the eye candy part, it sounds like I could have played that part.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was hilarious. I really liked that one, even though a lot of people didn't like that Ghostbusters because they said it wasn't the same, whatever, but it was really funny. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right,
Let's go and jump in the movie review.
Yes.
Which I have a slide for. Right? There we go. Oh, we have our slide, folks. Let's review The Mandalorian Grogu. Remember, it is spoiler free, so we're going to start with Svea and I, and then we're going to be going to the moms. We're going to interview them for their unbiased spoiler-free review.
So, Mom, when you tell your review, you need to make sure that you don't reveal anything that you can talk about basics, but nothing specific.
Yes. What's it said?
So, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Go for it, please.
Okay. So, I actually really loved watching the TV series. And so when the new movie was coming out, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. We watched all the episodes. I probably watched them a couple times. It's really a great show, right? And Jon Favreau, he's my buddy. I mean, I've known about him since the movie Swingers, and he has done so much with the Star Wars universe. It's just, he's been doing really well with it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, side note. But I felt that it was a really good story. It kind of introduces people to Grogu and the Mandalorian Din Djarin in a non-TV way. So I feel like it kind of solidified it for people that don't necessarily have Disney Plus and they wanted to learn about the Mandalorian and Grogu. They wanted to see what's going on. So I think it was a good introduction to them. It also did have a lot of the items that I thought that the fans really love. So there was fan service in this movie. I felt that it touched on some interesting timeline. It added some characters and gave some backstory to some of the characters that maybe haven't been thought of for a while. And additionally, added some interesting facets. So I'm excited to see how they develop these things when they continue the show, because I'm sure they're going to do some continuation, maybe not exactly Mandalorian Grogu Part 2. It might be a different story. One of my friends did say that he didn't feel that it really moved the storyline along. Yeah, I could see where he was saying that, because it doesn't necessarily answer questions, but it gave some interesting insights. And of course, there's lots of moments of lovable Grogu and lovable the relationship between Grogu and Din Djarin, which was really nice, and brought back some of the favorite characters that people know and love. And like I said, opened it up for new things to come, which I think it's kind of fun because we have to remember there's a whole new generation of kids and people and adults and whatever. There's a whole new generation of people that are just starting to get into Star Wars, and a lot of it's because of Mandalorian. So I think that, and even lots of people, they really love Baby Yoda. You know, they love Grogu. They think he's adorable, and they just love the whole story about him. And I think that kind of makes it, like, gives the franchise a new life and new interest.
Yeah. Question: when you say you look like a whole new generation, I'm going to give an example right here. What's the name of the actor that played Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yes.
No, that's the original one.
Oh,
I know who it is. I want to see who you think of first.
I know who he is. He was the guy from Moulin Rouge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love that movie. Ewan McGregor. But notice you say, you think Ewan McGregor. Chris says Alec McGuinness, Alec Guinness. I think of like Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi, like the original, the OG. Yep. And then you have Ewan McGregor. A lot of people think, oh, it's Ewan McGregor. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi, but that's to the people that saw episode 1, 2, and 3 that came out in the 2000s. And just an interesting little kind of like probably a generation gap thing there, because to me he also played, but the original was Alec Guinness on that one. This is definitely going to bring people in for reel them in, the younger crowd, whatnot. What did I think of it? I liked it. It was a popcorn movie. It didn't advance the franchise.
What do you mean popcorn movie?
It's just a fun romp movie.
Okay.
It's one long. It's not like one long chase scene or something like that. Did it advance the story? I think it did in subtle ways that could have been a little more refined on it. Popcorn movie, you just go in there, do it. But I mean, there's some inconsistencies in the plot. It relied on plot armor. Like a few times, it's like he had his jetpack and he didn't. He had his weapon and he didn't. It's like, where the hell did he get it? And it's like the next scene, and then you have like one scene where you have a pilot that's in the back of the ship, and all of a sudden it's like he's rolling around, and then all of a sudden he's in the cockpit. The next scene, it's like, where did he was bouncing around there. Now all of a sudden he's sitting over here in the action. And it's just that those little inconsistencies. Marvel does great at continuity and looking for those things and keep it there. This could have done better. I think it was probably, even though it's been 4 years since season 3 of Mandalorian, it still felt rushed in areas to make this movie. Let's get this movie out and capitalize. And it could have spent a little more time refining it, doing it better. CGI is amazing on it. But it definitely could have been. It was a TV episode. It was 3 or 4 TV episodes of The Mandalorian made into a movie, is the way I see it. I got to agree with some of the critics about that. I would love to get specifics, but this is spoiler free. We did that before the show. We had our detailed conversation, but that's what I'm thinking of it. Not much to add to that part, but we want to see what the moms think.
Yeah. Why doesn't Vicky go first?
Hold on. Got a slide for that. The mom's review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. Let's bring on the moms.
The moms.
It was an enjoyable popcorn movie. I think one of the main things that they were trying to do in this movie is to have Grogu grow up. He's not a little kid hanging on Mandalorian's shoulder anymore. They gave him the opportunity to show that he thinks and he has power and he can use it. And it showed that he's maturing. But he kind of had to have the opportunity, couldn't have the opportunity until Mandalorian was disabled. But I like the movie. And as Roger Ebert would say, 2 thumbs up, but not in a circle.
Roger Ebert said that?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was something from A Living Color. We got like 2 snaps in a circle.
It was, but then he adopted it when he was a movie critic.
I did not know that. I didn't. Can you imagine Roger Ebert watching it living color?
Wow.
Why not?
Anyway, that was my idea and short version.
How about you, Chris?
Well, it was like a romp from the start. It was lots of action. A bunch of fun stuff like you'd expect in an action movie. And, there was really no quiet scenes to develop things, It was just kind of rush. But it was fun. They pulled in some different creatures, characters to interact with, and then the Mandalorian gets
got to show that at some point.
Yeah. Anyway, the Mandalorian gets beat up quite a bit, but and Grogu always comes to rescue, and they're very faithful to each other, and there's a really good Svea's playing with my Mandalorian doll.
We haven't showed that yet. We got to show the Mandalorian doll.
This is a really cool Mandalorian doll. I saved my allowance for a year in order to buy it.
It's pretty good.
But he's really very, very, you got to show him. He's very cool.
Oh my, that's intricate.
I want one of those.
Actually, I tried to take his helmet off and it doesn't come off.
Well,
That's something about the movie. Whenever they
spoiler free.
pulled his helmet off, his face was clean.
His face was clean.
Well, they got sanitizer and moisturizer inside the helmet.
Yeah,
That's not spoiler free because that was actually on the previews.
Yeah, they have his face on the preview. I was surprised that they did that, but I still think that they're going to be how should I say, stingy with as far as showing his face a lot. They're not.
Well, they're not supposed to be showing his face.
Yeah. So
because his face is not supposed to be. He's not supposed to show his face.
Yeah.
I think the movie could have been about 2 hours longer if they had left more of the film on the reel instead of on the floor. There was gaps.
So you think they probably eliminated a bunch of good stuff?
I think so. Yeah, just to keep the movie not too long. I think it had the potential of being a lot longer. It could have been a Gone with the Wind, or what are some of those other long movies?
The Postman.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll do
I know, pick the film up off the floor. I know they don't do film anymore, but it's
a nice Mandalorian doll. Really, really nice. You can
Did it come with multiple hands?
I think so, and it comes with the different weapons and stuff like that.
Did the weapons work?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm saving those for for the defense of the house in case we get attacked.
Gotcha. By stormtroopers, which means you can walk out to your car and just drive away if it's stormtrooper because they'll miss.
You're right.
Anyway.
Our defense at our house is cats.
Yes, crazy cat lady. Folks, it's not like our house is covered in cats. We just got like 6 of them. Should I show pictures of y'all go to the movie theater today?
Yes.
Okay, so folks, this is share screen.
Did you guys take pictures at the theater? You should have.
I'm showing what you sent me. There's y'all. look who's right in front, right in front watching.
Yeah, I snapped a quick picture because I was like, we need to get a picture of the title because that's kind of a fun picture to have.
Oh yeah.
I didn't take video of the video. That's crazy.
But if you look at it, look right there where I'm pointing. There's Grogu.
Yes. He was
and
watching.
Then here's y'all in the theater today. Posing right there. And another one.
Has 2 thumbs up.
Two thumbs up right there. And Chris showing her ambivalent, melancholy attitude toward watching the movie.
Yeah,
I know. It's like, what happened to the popcorn?
Like, no more popcorn.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
I know. It's like, yeah. And I didn't get fat. I feel like I'm shrinking.
Wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate so much popcorn, and I didn't eat like breakfast or lunch, and so we got there. I'm like, I'm gonna get hungry, and this movie's like 2 hours 15 minutes, and so I bought one of those movie theater pizzas to eat with the popcorn. Do you know what your dinner tonight? Let me say, I'm riding the bike 30 miles tomorrow morning to burn off them calories. Okay, so we have. That's from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we showed the picture of you all going over and watching it today. Yes. Can we interview Grogu?
You want to be interviewed? Okay. He just nodded.
Okay. Grogu, did you like the movie you were in? Did you feel that you were essential to the plot device or that you were not going to be harmed because of what's called plot armor? Uh-huh.
I mean, he doesn't talk. So, I mean, Din did say that he doesn't talk.
True. All right, folks, let us know if you have any questions. Comment if you have any questions for Grogu as we interview. Okay, Grogu, did you do all your own stunts? Did you memorize all your own lines? There's no voiceovers, it's all you? Wow, on that one. We're waiting for some questions. I know that Wendy or Caroline or Maya, you'll have a question right there. Let's see if we get any questions pop up. 15-second delay. We should see by the time they type away. And remember, folks, this is your time to ask serious, smart questions. I'll get ready for you for this again. Get ready. I just poked my eye. All right. Let's wait for a question to pop up right there. But while we're filling that, Grogu, did you do how did you like flying that spaceship? And I can't give away the spoiler. Did you like flying it? Yep. And what'd you think of when you got to eat them bugs on that planet? Were you full? Did it taste like chicken?
Yeah, you gotta have to just kind of ask him questions because he doesn't really have a way to talk to you.
Well, it's yes or no questions, and anything more complicated, the Force. Wait for some questions to pop up. I think I might have been doing too good an interview right there, and there's no questions. Everybody's satisfied with that. Okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, Grogu, we have a special guest here that you haven't seen in a while.
Oh, he's getting mad. He's getting mad. He's He's trying to get this. What are you doing? Stop it.
Oh, we have a question.
I never saw a violent Grogu.
Okay. Here we have a question from Maya. It says, so for Grogu, so on a scale of a 5-star scale, how do you rate the movie? Obviously, that's for the moms, but we'll say Grogu. 6 stars. We have one from Wendy Hodge that asks, do frogs taste like chicken? That's a yes. All right. Let's see if we have any more questions come in right now. We'll wait a couple of seconds while we do this. Anyway, back to the fight.
I don't think he likes that.
This is the top of sophistication. I'm shaking around an 16-yard jar of pickles while you're with the Grogu doll.
I have never seen him get this crazy. He is just like not having it.
Neither have I with this jar of pickles.
He's like, no.
I think we've just raised the sophistication level of the show. Okay, I think we'll see more questions popping in, so let's go ahead and we'll see if any pop in. We'll come back to it. Let's go ahead and we've got a few minutes. Shall we just knock through the other TV shows?
Sure.
Okay. So let me remove this right quick. That's the one I want. Yep, that's the one I'll get rid of. So let me make room. Okay. So we've got we'll knock through right this what we think of it, like Darth Maul Shadow World. That just better to watch the movie at home or in the theater. Let's take care of that question from Maya right quick.
I don't know how he's going to answer this. I think that he's
Depends on
saying
whether
that
you
it's
like
good to
to be
watch
around
it as a
crowds or
big
not.
screen.
Some movies like this are designed to be seen on the big screen. They're designed for the movie theater for a reason. It is the immersive experience.
Yes, they like to
Unless
see
you've got a really big TV with surround sound. When you saw the theater, did you have those chairs that vibrate with the explosions?
No, that would be like a 4D. No, we just had we paid a little more and sat in the recliner chairs. It was really
We had
comfy.
recliners,
Yeah.
But they vibrated.
but they vibrate with the explosions. That was pretty cool.
So you guys did the 4D.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I've only been to one movie since 2019, and that was last January to watch Avatar 3. This is my
You know
second
what?
time in a theater since before the pandemic.
James, how did you do? Were you
With the
okay?
sensory thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Did it bother you at all? Maybe not. Because
when I wanted to go watch Avatar 3 last December, I went and I was kind of testing with the sensory thing, and I went, okay, I made it. I didn't really have any problems. I went in today. There were a couple times with the sound I went on that one, but generally did fine. And so
that's good.
that's nice. That's actually really nice.
One of the things I did like about the movie is they didn't have the screaming sound of the fighters when they're. Remember the old Star Wars movies when they came in? They're like, you know,
Yeah.
So
that was illuminated. So I did appreciate that.
it's usually like the 15 or 20 minutes of previews and some upcoming movies and commercials that are cranked up.
But we didn't go in for that part. We waited until the movie started.
Yeah, we came in. It started at 10. The tickets said 12:10. We went at like 12:30, and there was still a bunch of
It
trailers.
was like 15 or 20 minutes.
We watched a lot of previews. There's some really interesting. I kind of am excited about watching He-Man. I want to watch that one. We saw a preview for that. That looked
There's
really
He-Man
cool.
still up in the attic.
Probably. I had a He-Man set when I was in school. I might have Castle Grayskull still. We'll have to do a He-Man episode.
Yeah.
All right, folks, look for a He-Man episode. Okay, let's knock these out right quick. Darth Maul, you seen it yet? Came out like last month.
I don't even know where it is.
It's probably
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, it's on on screen, little screen. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome! We should.
Okay,
watch it.
Tales of the Underworld. I've actually seen this. This didn't get a lot of.
That one?
No.
You should
This is
probably
actually
watch
pretty
that.
good. Came out like I think right around Christmas. I think. Skeleton Crew.
I think Chris watched it. I just.
You know what? I wanted to watch it. I don't think I ever got to it.
I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes and actually stopped watching. I was just like, oh, look, Disney for fifth graders, or Star Wars for fifth graders.
Yeah, it seems to me it wasn't too exciting.
It stunk.
Well, it was a skeleton. They didn't have any meat to go with it.
Reckon so. Acolyte.
I heard
This
it
got
was too
stupid.
weird. I heard it was a little weird. I didn't even watch it.
Not a fan. Tales of the Empire.
No.
We already see that one. Okay, there, Skeleton Crew. Okay, Tales of the Empire. I actually watched that. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Had some good stuff. Ahsoka.
Oh, I love Ahsoka.
We love that episode.
They
that
are
was
working
good.
on the second season. That's what they've said.
Yeah, second season should be coming out 2027. Okay, here we go. Andor
And
season 2.
I liked Andor.
You did like it. I watched the first episode, first couple episodes. I'm like,
Of season 2.
No, just the first season.
I will put Andor season 1 was excellent. Andor season 2, I will put up there with anything anywhere. It was outstanding.
Okay.
I seriously, I think it's some of the best TV, streaming, anywhere, the acting, the plot, it's very cerebral, which requires the glasses again. But I would put up there, it's very intellectual. It's slow paced. There's not a lot of action at all. It's very smart. It's like a spy thriller and corporate, it's like a political spy and corporate thriller, an espionage thing. And it is freaking phenomenal.
I don't know.
Will there be another season of the series that Dancing Bear was featured in?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that was Marvel, not Star Wars.
Yeah, that was Echo. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. It might have been just like a one and done, because when this show ended, she left the city. So it might be literally a one and done. I don't know. It just depends on how the ratings are, but I don't know if the ratings were high. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get a chance to be in it again.
Hey, you got a chance to be in it anyways, which is better than 99.99999% of the population.
Oh, Baby Yoda is sleepy.
Jar Jar Pickle's having a party. He's going to have a Father-Son Day.
Aww.
Okay. Or is it a Father-Son Day? I don't know which.
He's going to have his father in a Sunday.
Okay, cool. I guess so. I get confused. Remember, I have brain damage. All right. That's the last of the series. We do have Mandalorian Grogu, and then we do have coming up season 2 of Ahsoka. I'm really looking forward to this.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. So that's our movie reviews right there we have. Can I mention one that's not Star Wars that I actually watched a couple nights ago?
Yeah.
Have you seen Predator Badlands?
No.
Oh my God, that is a good movie. Wendy Hodge actually recommended it.
Predator was never really something I really liked.
Gotcha. So you wouldn't know what the Wayland Unani Corporation is. The ones that make sense, androids.
Yeah.
Wendy watched with her son last fall when it came out and told me about it, and it's on Hulu now for streaming. I watched it. I was like, oh my God, this is a really good movie. It's surprisingly cerebral, and it's a Predator movie. It's action packed, but I recommend it, folks, if you're in there. It's not a lot of crazy blood and stuff like that, but it's definitely a Predator movie. It is action, a lot of action, but it's well thought out. I got a lot of good things to say about it.
So I'm going to put a question up. Are all those shows you mentioned on Disney Plus? Yes. So if you want to watch a bunch of this, I mean, you could literally catch up watching Star Wars, but it could easily be over 40 hours. I mean, 40, 50, 60.
Oh, between all the 4 series of Clone Wars and everything?
Maybe 100 hours?
Probably at least.
Or more?
At least.
Because, I mean, if you think about, because when Force Awakens came out, I did a movie marathon at AMC Theater with my friend. We watched in chronological order. Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 6, Episode 7. And it was a lot to watch. It was from the very early morning until very late at night. It was very weird to go there early in the morning and come out and it's dark.
I would be, if I watched out from all that movies watching it, I'd be walking out going, I'd be drooling right here going, here.
But what's cool about it is they gave us unlimited refills cup, so we could actually fill our soda several times, and we had a reserve chair, and it was cool.
Gotcha.
So. But Maya, she's saying she doesn't have Disney Plus. You can just take it only have one subscription at a time, maybe, and cancel watching Netflix or whatever for like a couple months and put on Disney Plus and just watch it like crazy and then cut it off.
Free 7-day trial.
Because I actually did that for Apple TV. I wanted to watch the show called Shrinking. And so we watched the whole series of Shrinking and then canceled the subscription.
Sometimes you can find bundled packages and stuff like that. Like with my cell phone plan, I get Netflix, Apple TV, and Hulu. Netflix, Apple TV, yeah. So I was able to watch some of the monster version of Godzilla.
You definitely, if you do sign up for Disney Plus, you could actually just specifically plan on watching all the Star Wars episodes, and then it's It's pretty good to do that, like, because then you can see everything all at once, and you don't have to, say it can be a hot summer. And you're like, you just plan on, for 2 months. So you're gonna just every night you're gonna watch like a few episodes of Star Wars, and you can just power through it. So,
Well, if you're going to do that, you will probably require one thing, but watch your diet very carefully before and after. Can you hold up the bucket?
oh,
You'll need about 5 of these full of popcorn.
see, look at how big it is about according to my face. Look.
And Svea's got a huge head. Huge. Look at that bucket. Can you wear it as a hat?
I'm spreading my hand out all the way, and I can't even touch all the sides.
I was imitating Mike Myers from
Yes.
So I Married an Axmer with the huge head thing. The head like Sputnik, stood up with a quick pointy parts. Looked like an orange with a toothpick. I have to rewatch that movie. It came out a long time ago. It is 11 o'clock.
It's time to move on.
It is time to move on, folks. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Wait. Where is it? Yes, Wendy. Yes. We should do a Predator episode with Wendy and I.
Not a bad idea.
I actually want to get her on the show because she just did she got back almost 2 weeks ago from Alaska cruise.
Yes.
I was talking to her a few nights ago. She had some cool stories. I'd love to get on it, even just maybe a segment of the show to talk about her Alaska cruise because.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to say closer? You want to say closer? Okay. Folks, this has been this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. We will have a replay next week because I will be hosting a giant service project, so I'll be out camping, but we will be back live in 2 weeks. Actually, Savannah will be very close together geographically as the crow flies because I will be at Mission San Luis Rey. We'll be doing the show live from the mission on Saturday. At least I'll be in the mission.
Yeah, so we will both be at the powwow on that weekend.
So you want to come over to the powwow? You'll see us both live in one place with Svea delivering pizzas and me probably eating a pizza. More than likely eating a pizza.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You ready to dance, folks? Let's get the closing credits up. And I can never find them quick. Let's try it again.
Oh, James, really quick.
Yes.
We want to make sure everyone knew my mom, Chris, celebrated a major birthday last week. And we brought her on to kind of surprise her and say happy birthday. So we need to sing happy birthday to my mom.
Yes.
Okay, folks, get ready to sing with the choir here. We got the choir going.
Okay.
And happy birthday to you, Chris. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chris. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. ADPVY.
She is this many years young.
So look at, Grogu wants your attention.
Oh.
Jar Jar Pickles wants your attention. Good night, folks. Let's get ready to dance. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Well, I had it lined up. This always happens. There we go. Dance with us, folks. Aw, ain't he cute?
Yes. No.
You are so mean. Good night, folks.
Night, folks. Bye.
Night.
And we're off.
That was a good episode.
That was fun.
He needs to brush his teeth.